Hey guys, so Rex here, and today I'm bringing you a new deck profile. This time it's my boy, Victor. Yes. So yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since set 10 came out, and yeah, it's kind of long overdue. And this is the deck I played with during regionals, so it could change since then. I don't know. I like the build I have so far, so I'm just gonna get right into it. First starter is Cabochon. Kind of debatable. Some people still will run Rumble because you get a free boosting restander. That's cool. I'm playing Rumble because first off, he goes into Soul, so that fuels the new Victor, and also help out with like Aberrail. But yeah, skill is Canvas 1, put into Soul, GB1. After he boosts a unit that attacked, you pay the cost, you choose one of your rear guards, restand it, and it gets plus 2k. So it's not bad. I find it myself using like comboing him off with like I swing with Sever Temper, then I swing with either a Cool Hank or Alba Rail to restand Sever Temper, and then use a skill to restand the Cool Hank or Alba Rail to swing for another 11 or 13k. So either so yeah. And because like he's going to Soul, it won't die to like any control decks like Kagero or Link Joker. So yeah, so you at least have like an open. Well, against Link Joker, you'll have like another open rear guard spot. Probably not a good matchup against Shadows since you kind of need rear guards, but overall, he's not a bad starter. You can still run Rumble if you want, but I'm gonna stick with Cabochon for a bit. For grade 3s, obviously you're gonna run the new Victor, Excessive Battler Victor. Yep, dual wielding. Well, it's attached to his wrist, arms, but still, I say dual wielding. Still pretty cool. Yeah. Overall, I think the card is good. I wouldn't say I would actually ride him to grade 3. I'd rather ride the old one, but I feel like he's best in the rear guard circle. Anyways, but his skill is Rush Generation Break 2. When this unit stands due to an effect of your card, all units in front row gets plus 2k. So swing, restand, front row gets plus 2k. He's not swinging for 13 without a boost. Attack, swing again, then you get another 2k. So yeah, it stacks, kind of. Yeah, it's stacked. The 2k stacks. So you keep adding 2k every time he restands. And then his on stride skill, it's once per turn, Soul Blast 1. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your rear guards with a rush ability and stand the entire column. Again, so it's not a bad skill. You're restanding a column. The only downside is that the unit you choose must have rush in order to proc the restand. Which is gonna be kind of, it's not gonna be too hard. Because you always have a Sever Temper. Sever Temper has rush, which we'll get to later. And if you have a Maliaki behind if you have a Malaki behind like a unit, the unit will gain rush, so you can technically still target the unit because it has rush now. But yeah, overall, not a bad card. You might drop it to 3 and add the old Victor, but right now 4 is fine for me. He's still not a bad ride. You prefer to ride him on the rear guard circle. But anyways, yep. And then lastly, 3 Victors, old Victors. Still good card. Preferably you want to ride him on the Vanguard circle. Well, I feel like I prefer to ride him on the Vanguard circle, but yeah. Otherwise, you ride the new Victor. But yeah, you know the skill already. On strike, Canvas 1. When you attack, choose one of your rear guards, restand gets 5k. Skills are still good. Proc off Sever Temper, he'll gain 10k, and then GB2, when he attacks, choose one of your rear guards, restand it. That unit him gets 5k. So 16k attacker, Vanguard swing. So yeah, not bad card. Victor's still good. Grade 2s. For Sever Temper, he is the promo that you get at the shop tourney in English. Otherwise, in Japan, he came like, I don't even know where he got him in Japan. I think he's like some kind of promo or box topper. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, he's like your replacement for Sazanda. Because his Generation Break 2 is basically Sazanda's skill. Rush, whenever he restands, if you have a Victor Vanguard, he gains 5k. So basically Sazanda. You think it would be bad because he's it's kind of rough because he's Generation Break 2. So on your first try, you're going to have to play Victor to utilize Victor to get the unflip to flip itself, so you can get GB2. So you can proc his skill right away. Otherwise, unless you're like your opponent gray stacked himself and you Sabreeze, then you're kind of on the iffy. But yeah, still any like Sazanda skill, you're good. And then his Generation Break 1 skill is whenever you drive check a grade 3, you choose one of your opponent's rear guard in the front row with power equal or less to Sever Temper, and then you retire it. So basically it's kind of like Tribute, except you're restricted to the front row, which is not too bad. I wish it can retire in the back, but then people say it'll be broken. But well, it's not really broken if it retires back because you need to drive check a grade 3. Next, for Aberrail, combo card, you need to procs restands, Glimmer Clone, Combo +1, Soul +1, gains 2k, and then on attack restand, give you a 5k, and then for Cool Hanks, on attack boosted, choose unit restand it, give it 5k. I'm not running the old Sazanda because as much as I like to run 8 Sazandas, quote unquote 8 Sazandas, I want my grade 2 I want cards to actually help proc the restand. Like only like running like Aberrail, and then his skills only once you place him, and then I'm stuck with like Aberrail, an Aberrail in the front row that can't do anything anymore. At least Cool Hank can still restand something if he's boosted. So yeah, I think trying to run 8 Sazanda might be too much, and you're just gonna and basically after like your cards, it's kind of hard to explain for me. I just don't like the idea of running 8 Sazandas because I think it might be too much. Grade 1s, Force Stride Fodder, kind of obvious. It's a Stride deck. For Mayaki, still a good card. When something on it in front of it restands against the rush skill, on attack give 2 units 4k. Still good. 2 Furious Punchers. Don't you take out Clear Law Mechanic because you have cards that unflip now, quote unquote G cards. But yeah, you don't use him from second skill. His second skill is poop. You don't want to talk about it. His first skill is Generation Breaker 1 Rush. When this unit stands to an effect of a card, you choose one of your other units and it gains 5k until end of turn. So yeah, not bad skill. Giving something else 5k, you can give it to your Vanguard, you can give it to a unit in front of it, you can give, if you have a column of this, you can give it to each other. It's pretty fun. So yeah. And then 4 PGs because you need a PG. And then trigger lineup, 7 crits for the Victor crit because Victor crit, and then 3 red lightning because it outflips. 5 draw because you need to draw into your combo pieces, and getting draw triggers during damage check is kind of helpful. So yeah, and then 4 heals because heals are going to heal and you need them to G guard. So yeah. Onto the G zone. So I run 2 favorite champ Victors. I know you're probably just gonna run. You're probably just gonna stride into the first one, and then you're gonna probably either win the game or you're gonna die. But running 2, because why the frick not? He's the champ. So skill is Generation Break 2, Counterblast 2, choose a card from your hand, discard it. At the end of the battle that this unit attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to the same number of rear guards as the same number of cards you have face up in your G zone, and stand them. If you stand 3 or more, choose 3 cards in your hand, discard them. If you discard 3, counter charge 1, and stand Victor -2 drive checks. Yeah, so you basically keep restanding because it's not once per turn. Just keep restanding and either kill your opponent or you die on their turn, on your next turn. Yeah, so this is basically go big or go home. And I love this card. I won so many games because of this card, and I lost so many games because of this card. It's fun. So yeah, I know you're probably just gonna run the 1 favorite champ. I run 2 just cause. Next. For the Meteor Cuts Victor, it's pretty much staple now in a Victor deck. So yeah, if you're going to stride first, you're definitely going to be striding him first, because now you're going to need to proc GB2 right away for Severed Temper, and then hopefully you G-Guard next turn, and then you can probably kill your opponent on your second stride. Don't really do quick. Okay, just to quickly go over skill. Axe skill, you Persona Flip. He gains a skill that on attack, if he hits, you choose one of your rear guards or stand and gain 5k, and then Generation Break 3, restand on attack, restand something, gain 5k. So yeah. So on your first turn, on your first stride turn, you're probably going to stride into him, and then you're going to flip a copy of him over just to proc GB2. And yeah. Next, for Victoplasma, this is for the control game, such as Link Joker. Yeah. Restander, swing twice. Good for when Link Joker just locks your entire field. So yeah. Then one Subris. You are a stride deck. A lot of your cards are Generation Break 1. You need to proc them. This card helps you proc them. You don't care about the Combo Blast 2, because you have this guy right here. Onto the G Guardians. This guy right here helps you with your Combo Blast problem. Meteor Kaiser Unior. Yep. So your resource helper is right here. So skill is when he's placed on Guardian Circle, if you have no open counter blast, you can counter charge 2 and he gains 5k shield. And then when he's placed on his second skill is when he's placed on Guardian Circle, if you have no cards in Soul charge 2 and he gains 5k. So counter blast, the counter charge really helps in this deck since you're going to be going through a lot of counter blasts. The Soul charge, not as helpful. Well, you do have cards like Albero and the new Grade 3 Victor that actually Soul Blast from the Soul, so that helps you out from there. And yeah, easy 20k shield if you can, just for that. 2 Blue Prison, just because you don't really have much other G guards until we get the new one from Fire Collection, which is pretty good. Because you counter charge when you block an attack, which is pretty dope. Yeah, 2 Blue Prisons, because you have nothing else. You gain 5k shield more if you're equal or more damage to your opponent. And then 1 Dismal, because you want to protect your stuff. So yeah, and that's it for this deck profile, guys. Overall, I am extremely happy with the new support Victor got. Is it going to win games? Yes. Is it going to lose games? Yes, because you're probably going to get cocky when you play a favorite champ Victor, which I'm not gonna lie, I got cocky, and that caused me to lose. But yeah, overall, very fun deck to play with. No longer cheap. I think since the support came out, it kind of got. Well, I think day one price, a lot of stuff bumped in price. It shouldn't be. It's still gonna be a bit pricey to play, but if you can play it, play it. It's a really fun deck. I totally recommend it. And yeah, that's it for this deck profile, guys. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. If you say, oh, you should run this card, like, you should have run Starlight Hedgehog so you can get the counter charge and draw a card, then tell me that in the comments and I'll think about it. I'll consider it. I actually consider running Starlight Hedgehog. But yeah, if you think I should run something else or any ideas of what to add or take out, leave it in the comments. I'll try it out. And yeah. And then if you like, you can watch some more videos. I do match videos sometimes, and I do a lot of box openings and try to gauge my reaction to getting SPs. But yeah, yeah. So anyways, hope you guys like what you see, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.